The 1989 Liberty half-dollar belongs to the Kennedy half-dollar series, first introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy. By 1989, this iconic coin had already become a major piece of American history. It was minted in two main places that year: Philadelphia, without a mint mark, and Denver, marked with a small D under Kennedy's neck. Both versions were struck in a copper-nickel composition, with proof versions specially made in San Francisco for collectors. Even though millions were produced, not all 1989 halves are equal in value. The rare errors and pristine conditions make all the difference. What sets the 1989 Liberty half-dollar apart isn't just its historical significance, but the fascinating minting variations that occurred that year. Some coins were struck off-center, while others showed double die errors where Kennedy's face, lettering, or date appear slightly doubled. These errors are extremely valuable to collectors because they're one-of-a-kind pieces that never repeat. One of these double die error coins once sold online for more than $700, simply because of its minting flaw. Another key factor that increases this coin's value is its condition. Collectors classify coins using the Sheldon scale, a grading system that ranges from poor to mint state. 70. A 1989 Liberty half-dollar in circulated condition might fetch between $2 and $10 on eBay. Examples graded MS67 or MS68 have sold in auctions for anywhere between $300 to $1,000, depending on the strike, quality, and overall appearance. What many people overlook is the growing collector interest in late 20th century half-dollars. For decades, the 1989 Kennedy halves were thought to have little value, but now, with the rising popularity of coin collecting online, even modern issues are gaining attention. Collectors appreciate this coin not only for its design, but also for being one of the last decades where half-dollars were commonly circulated. Today, many of these coins are disappearing into private collections, which increases their scarcity on the open market. eBay listings show that 1989 Liberty half-dollars in near-perfect condition or with certification from PCGS or NGC often sell for between $200 and $750. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint, especially those with mirror-like surfaces and deep cameo contrast, can bring $500 or more depending on the demand and the beer's enthusiasm. Some special lots, particularly when bundled with other Kennedy halves or error coins, have even exceeded $1,200 at auctions. Beyond its monetary value, the 1989 Liberty half-dollar is a symbol of American pride and remembrance. The detailed portrait of Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts, both remind collectors of a powerful chapter in history. Owning this coin means holding a small piece of the American story. Today we're uncovering the 2021 $quarter, a modern coin that's been causing waves in the collector's market. If you have this coin in your collection or pocket change, it might just turn the tables for you. Stick around till the end of the video to know its real worth, according to eBay listings, major auction platforms, and how you can sell it for maximum value. The 2021 $quarter belongs to the celebrated Washington Quarter series, but this year's coin stands out because it marked a major shift in U.S. coinage design and production. 2021 was a transition year, the final release of the America the Beautiful series and the beginning of a new era that would soon feature American women on the reverse in the American Women Quarters program. This made the 2021 quarter historically significant and instantly collectible. Two designs were struck in 2021. The first was the Tuskegee Airmen National Historic Site Quarter, issued early in the year to conclude the long-running America the Beautiful program. It honors the legendary Tuskegee Airmen, African-American pilots who fought heroically during World War II. The coin's reverse shows a fighter pilot with two P-51 Mustangs flying overhead alongside the words, "They fought two wars," symbolizing their battle against both enemies abroad and racism at home. This design alone captured the hearts of collectors and historians alike. Later that same year, the U.S. Mint transitioned to the new Washington crossing the Delaware design. It features General George Washington commanding his troops as they cross the icy Delaware River in 1776, a defining moment in the American Revolution. The detail and artistry on this coin are stunning, and many collectors immediately recognized its potential to become a future classic. Now, while 2021 quarters are modern, their value depends heavily on mint marks, errors, and condition. These coins were struck at the Philadelphia No mint mark Denver D and San Francisco S mints. The San Francisco issues were proof. Coins made specifically for collectors and were never released into circulation, which makes them particularly desirable today. According to eBay and other major online marketplaces, regular 2021 quarters in circulated condition typically sell for their face value, but things change dramatically when you factor in mint state or era examples. Uncirculated 2021P and 2021D quarters graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC are being sold on eBay for anywhere between $25 and $120. Some sellers list proof 2021S quarters for $40 to $80, depending on their cameo, contrast, and overall appearance. What's truly fascinating, however, are the era coins from 2021. There have been multiple confirmed varieties, such as die cracks cuds and double die errors, especially on the crossing the Delaware design. A few quarters showing a visible die chip on Washington's hat or cheek, nicknamed the Drooling George error, have sold for between. What if I told you that the 1982 Liberty $50 sitting in your collection or drawer could be the coin that completely turns the tables for you? Many people walk past this coin without realizing that it might hold hidden value that could surprise even the most experienced collectors. If you have this coin, you might be holding a small piece of American history that's worth far more than its face value. Stick around till the end of the video to learn how valuable it truly is and how you can sell it for the best price. The 1982 Liberty $50 carries a unique story in the timeline of U.S. coinage. During the early 1980s, the United States Mint was going through major changes, advancing technology, shifting metal compositions, and responding to the growing demand for collectible coins. The $50 had already established itself as one of America's most iconic coins, featuring the proud image of President John F. Kennedy on the obverse and the majestic eagle on the reverse. But 1982 was a special year because it marked a period when the mint briefly stopped producing $50 for circulation, making some versions harder to find and more collectible today. The 1982 $50 was minted in Philadelphia and Denver with the famous B and D marks. While millions were produced, many never entered general circulation. Instead, they were stored, hoarded, or melted down over time. Because of this, finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition is far rarer than most people think. Collectors today look for coins with a sharp strike, full luster, and no signs of wear. These are the ones that fetch strong prices in the numismatic market. Now, let's talk about what makes some 1982 $50 truly special. A few coins from this year feature striking errors, such as off-center minting, double die obverse, or missing mint marks. These small details can transform a common coin into a rare collector's item worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The value also depends heavily on the coin's condition. Proof-like or high-grade examples certified by grading companies like PCGS or NGC can easily attract premium buyers. What's fascinating about the 1982 Liberty $50 is how it represents a turning point in coin production and collecting. The U.S. Mint was experimenting with production efficiency, meaning certain dies and batches produced coins with subtle variations. For collectors, those variations are goldmines. Each one tells a story about the technology, craftsmanship, and historical events of that era, capturing a moment when America was shifting economically and politically. So, before you toss that 1982 $50 aside thinking it's just another ordinary coin, take a closer look. That simple coin might be your hidden treasure, waiting to reveal its true worth. Comment price in the comment box, and I'll tell you exactly how much your 1982 Liberty $50 could be worth today and guide you on the selling process, where every coin tells a story of history, artistry, and hidden value. Today, we're going to dive deep into the incredible and fascinating story of the 2008 Arizona $quarter, a coin that not only represents the beauty and pride of the Grand Canyon State but also carries unique minting details and symbolism that make it one of the most captivating coins of the 21st century. The 2008 Arizona $quarter is part of the U.S. 50 State Quarters program, one of the most successful and beloved coin series in American history. This program began in 1999 and ran until 2008, with each coin representing one of the 50 states. Every design told a story of heritage, culture, and the spirit that shaped the United States. The Arizona $quarter was the 48th coin released in this remarkable series, honoring the state's admission to the Union in 1912. When the Arizona quarter was officially released on June 2, 2008, it immediately captured the attention of both the public and collectors. Its design was breathtaking, filled with layers of meaning and visual storytelling. The obverse, like all quarters in the series, bears the familiar portrait of George Washington designed by John Flanagan, a symbol of continuity and national identity. But it's the reverse, the side representing Arizona, that truly makes this coin a masterpiece. The reverse design, created by artist Joseph F. Menai, showcases Arizona's most iconic natural wonder, the Grand Canyon, stretching across the background. The Grand Canyon is one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, carved by the mighty Colorado River over millions of years. Its depiction on the coin symbolizes the timeless beauty and geological power of the state. In the foreground of the coin stands the majestic saguaro cactus, an enduring symbol of the American Southwest. The saguaro doesn't just represent Arizona's desert landscape, it stands for resilience, endurance, and life in even the harshest conditions. Interestingly, the saguaro doesn't actually grow inside the Grand Canyon, yet its inclusion in the design was a deliberate artistic choice, blending two powerful icons of the state into one harmonious image. Beneath the imagery lies the inscription, Grand Canyon State, Arizona's official nickname. This simple phrase evokes a deep sense of pride among Arizonans, reminding everyone that their state is home to one of the world's greatest natural treasures. The design process for the Arizona quarter was an event in itself. Residents of the state submitted thousands of ideas to the U.S. Mint, each hoping to capture Arizona's essence. After much debate and voting, the Grand Canyon and saguaro combination was chosen, a decision that beautifully balanced nature, identity, and pride. When the coin entered circulation, millions of Americans marveled at its design. But beyond its beauty, the Arizona quarter carries hidden details that fascinate collectors even more. One of these is a rare minting error that occurred on some coins, where parts of the cactus or the state name appear to be partially covered by an extra layer of metal known as a die chip error. These flawed coins became instant treasures among numismatists, often selling for far more than face value. The 2008 Arizona quarter was minted at 3 primary locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The coins from Philadelphia and Denver were struck for circulation, while the San Francisco Mint produced special proof and silver proof versions for collectors. The silver proof coins, composed of 90% silver, have a brilliant mirror-like finish that makes the Grand Canyon shimmer under light, a true collector's gem. But the significance of the Arizona quarter extends far beyond metal and design. It represents the end of an era, as it was among the final coins in the 50-state quarters program. This program had revived the American public's interest in coin collecting, sparking a nationwide phenomenon. Families, children, and collectors eagerly awaited each new release, and the Arizona quarter marked the final moments of this extraordinary journey through American geography and history. For Arizona itself, the coin became a miniature ambassador of its natural and cultural legacy. The Grand Canyon, a geological wonder millions of years in the making, symbolizes patience and timeless beauty. The saguaro cactus, capable of living over 150 years, represents endurance and survival. Together they tell a story of balance, the harmony between earth and life in a rugged yet breathtaking land. Collectors today still treasure the 2008 Arizona quarter, especially in circulated or proof specimens. Depending on condition, mint mark, and variety, these coins can range from modest collector value to significant worth, particularly those with rare errors or pristine finish. Beyond its monetary value, the Arizona quarter stands as a piece of living history, a reminder of America's landscape's artistry and unity through diversity. Holding this coin is like holding a postcard from the desert, a token of sunlight and red rock cliffs, a reflection of the land that continues to inspire poets, travelers, and dreamers. The way the light dances on the ridges of the Grand Canyon on the coin's surface almost feels alive. The shadows of the cactus arms, the gleam of the word Arizona, the delicate engraving of the canyon walls all come together to create a piece that captures the spirit of the state like no other. As the years pass, coins like the 2008 Arizona quarter remind us that even everyday change in our pockets carries history, emotion, and art. They are more than currency. They are tiny monuments to time, culture, and memory. So, if you ever come across a 2008 Arizona quarter, don't overlook it. It might be more than just a quarter. Check for mint marks, examine the details, and you might Discover an error variety or proof version that's worth far more than 25 cents. And here's something to think about: if you have this coin in your collection,